Good morning, Dr. Lee and everyone. My name is Yibo, and today I would like to share my reflection on Assessment 1, which was our group assessment plan for an English lesson on animal vocabulary. In this presentation, I will reflect on my contributions to the project, the challenges I faced, how I supported my teammates, and the lesson I learned throughout this assignment. This project was a valuable learning experience because it helped me understand not only assessment design, but also the importance of teamwork, communication, and responsibility. My main responsibility in this project was designing learning outcome for Activity 4, Animal Sharing Circle, the reflection questions, and the assessment criteria. I completed the first job based on my understanding of the effective learning domain. After that, I continued revising my work based on feedback I received. Besides completing my own section, I actively participated in our group discussions. I shared my ideas, listening to my teammates' suggestions, and work together with them to improve the overall quality of our assessment plan. I also reviewed my work carefully to make sure that the learning outcomes, activities, and assessment criteria were connected. This helped improve the constructive our assessment plan. The biggest challenge for me was improving learning outcomes for. In my first version, I focused on recognizing the importance of animal vocabulary. However, after receiving feedback from Dr. Lee, I realized that words such as recognize and understand reflected the cognitive domain instead of the affective domain. After class, I discussed Dr. Lee's feedback with my teammates. We compared different versions of the learning outcome and talked about how to make it more suitable for the affective domain. After several rounds of revision, I changed the learning outcome to express appreciation for chosen animal by sharing one reason for liking it. This new version was much clearer because students could demonstrate their appreciation through a specific and measurable task. I also reversed the activity description, reflection questions, and assessment criteria so that they all match the learning outcomes. Through this process, I realized that even small changes in wording can greatly improve the quality of an assessment. This part is challenges and how I manage them. Another challenge was making sure that my assessment task was properly aligned with the learning outcomes. At first, some of my assessment criteria focused on participation and listening skills. After reviewing Dr. Lee's feedback, I realized that these criteria did not directly measure the learning outcome. To solve this problem, I carefully analyzed the feedback, discussed it with my teammates, and revised this assessment criteria several times. Instead of assigning general classroom behavior, I focused on whether students could express appreciation for their chosen animal and provide a reason for their choice. This experience helped me understand that a good assessment should be valid, measurable, and closely aligned with the intended learning outcome. Throughout this project, I tried my best to support my teammates. I shared Dr. Lee's feedback with the group so that everyone understood the required improvements. During our discussions, I listened carefully to different opinions and respected everyone's idea before making decisions together. I also completed my assignment work before our agreed deadline so that my teammates has enough time to review it and provide suggestions. Before submitting this assignment, I checked my section again to make sure it was consistent with the rest of the assessment plan. Working together taught me that successful teamwork is not only about finishing individual tasks, but also about communicating openly, respecting others, and helping each other improve. This part is lessons learning. Overall, this assignment taught me many valuable lessons. First, I learned that effective teamwork requires responsibility, communication, and mutual respect. Every team member plays an important role, and good collaboration leads to better results. Second, I learned that constructive feedback should be viewed as an opportunity to improve. Although revising my work several times was challenging, each revision helped me develop a better understanding of learning outcomes, assessment tasks, and constructive alignment. Finally, this assignment increased my confidence in designing assessments that are meaningful, measurable, and suitable for students' learning needs. As a future educator, I understand that creating effective assessments is just as important as planning engaging classroom activities. I will continue applying these experiences to improve my teaching practice in the future. This assignment reminded me that being a good teacher is not only about delivering lessons, but also about designing meaningful assessments that truly support students' learning and development. Thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye.